Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be doing another speed build. So this time for this speed build, I really wanted to do something that I've never really done too much, which I feel like I said that with my other one because I haven't really tried to necessarily build a lot of public venues. Usually I focus on houses. And so I was thinking to myself, there's not really a lot of places in the Sims game other than parks really to kind of go with your family, like to bring your toddlers or just your kids, your little adolescent children, and for the families just to really have a fun time that's just not a park. So I decided, well, hey, if I was a kid and I wanted to go somewhere cool, what better place than a place that looks like a freaking castle? So I decided that I'm going to build kind of it's not really a daycare because you can't really have that in the Sims game, but basically just I guess kind of like a Sims version of a Chuck E. Cheese. But we're just a place where these kids can have a blast, just have a good time, and the parents can too, and not have to really worry about where their kids are because they're in a safe location with nothing but other kids and just a good time to be outside and just to really just enjoy the community and what it has to offer. So I did decide to add some pointed roofs, little ode to Hogwarts, because I love Harry Potter, guys. It's the best. But anyways, I really like this brick, or not brick, but this stone that I picked originally, which you can see here. But I did end up having to change it because of the balcony itself, because the balconies, the railings for it, there's only really a few options that actually look like they fit on a castle. And I just couldn't, I wasn't happy with the way the color looked. And so I just ended up having to change the actual outside appearance of the actual stone itself to make it match a little bit better. I love these windows here. They really fit the aesthetic of what I was going for with it. And I was really pleased actually with the shape of this building. I was kind of unsure about it at first. I was literally just kind of going along with it and was kind of I don't know, I might end up changing the shape, but it actually came out kind of the way that I wanted to and that I envisioned because I wanted to make sure we kind of had that tower look. So here you can see I was having my issues with the railings. I wish there were more color options you could choose because I felt upset that I couldn't pick the exact color to match that stone. I feel like that's a flaw in the game. They should definitely have ones that match all the different stone colors. But that could literally just be my own personal opinion. But here, this is where I actually decide to end up going with, it's almost like a marble on the outside is what it kind of looks like in my opinion. But I feel like it still goes really well and I feel like it blends with the look of the windows and the railing for the balcony too. And then I added some flags as well because, I mean, why not? Let's pretend this is our own personal kingdom for these kids. So, sorry guys, there's also a thunderstorm going on. So if you hear some booming noises during this, it's definitely the thunderstorm and the rain, but I think it might be slowing down now. But anyways, I wanted to add in a moat, and we all know, I know, guys, I feel your pain. That there is not just a water tool to do just natural water features. In The Sims 3, I freaking loved that tool. I was making ponds and lakes for days. Ooh, that was a big one. That was a big thunder. Did you guys hear that? I don't know. Probably not, but maybe. Anyways, but so I just had to kind of go with what I could. So the best thing I could come up with, obviously, was to just use the pool tool, and I changed the watercolor and added the stone around it. I wish that there were some more options for the actual stone surrounding the border of the pool itself, because obviously in a real moat, lake, pond, whatever you're working on, it's not going to be perfectly square like this, but I'm just going with what I've got. And so this is what I felt was the best. I did fence in the back part of this play palace, as I'm going to call it. And part of my reason for doing that is because, I mean, with it being a play palace, this is a place where kids are going to be playing. We want to make sure that they're safe. And I don't want just strangers coming from the sidewalk, just walking it in through the back. They need to be coming in through the front to meet with the receptionist that will be there waiting to greet them and welcome them to this place. So I did add some bushes, again, some more privacy because I really wanted to give it an enchanted feel. Also, I am obsessed with all these ivy slash vines that they have that you can add to the game. I think it's awesome. Also, my favorite stone for pathways is the natural terrain tool that they have because that really looks like old paved road, and I was so pleased and happy about that. I did add a sliding glass door on the back and not like the brown doors because I really wanted to let light into the place and still keep it like a modern feel while keeping that fun medieval kind of vibe with it. And so, of course, in the backyard, we have to add in our giant playground with a ball pit, some monkey bars for the kids to play on, slides, a little kiddie pool, like a dollhouse. Because, I mean, these are things all kids want to be able to play with. Am I right? And then, of course, I did add a little trail back here. I didn't want the whole thing covered in stone, but just that way the parents kind of have a walkway to kind of follow their kids on. And some trees, because we do need some shade. Like, it's not good for kids to be in direct sunlight unless we're using sunscreen, but even so, then you want to make sure your kids are protected and safe. So naturally, I put in some trees to help the parents with their worries on that. And then here we have up on the balcony, I added just some benches for people to sit on because I really want this area to just be a cozy place. Like I want while the kids to be like they're playing, doing whatever, maybe the parents can just come up here and get, a moment to themselves. Just take a breather, maybe read a book, just enjoy the beautiful scenery because this place has a beautiful, beautiful view. And then I also wanted to include some more plants because we've got to get that castle vibe, guys. Like, we've got to have this look like it's been here for such a long time. And so I was really excited. I love adding plants and things like that to properties. I think it's just so fun and so cool. I do like that they have lily pads and things like that you can add to like the ponds, but they're so square. I wish that they could be like more round or more spread apart to give it more variety. So I was a little like sad about that. So here on the interior of this building, I have two ends, and on this first end over here on the left, I decided to make three bathrooms. So the bathroom with the pink wallpaper is the women's restroom. The one on the right with the blue is the men's restroom, and the teal in the middle, I decided to make like a toddler restroom for those that are being potty trained because we need to make sure that the parents can have privacy for a minute, just a moment to breathe, so they can go to their separate bathrooms. But when the kids need help with potty training, the parents can go into a bathroom that's meant just for those kids. And so I decided to add like the men and women's restroom doors, and then I just added a really colorful, bright bathroom door for the kids on because you want to keep it fun. You want the kids to walk into this place and be like, "Oh my gosh, mom, dad, I'm so excited." Because that's what I would do. Like honestly, if I walked into this place, if this was real and this was where I grew up, like I would have been freaking out. I would have been like, "Oh my gosh, mom." And I probably wouldn't have wanted to leave because I'd be like, "This is a castle and this is cool." Yeah, I don't know if you guys felt the same, but I definitely did. So I do end up having to adjust all my windows here because I realized I put brown windows on the back and I had gray up front, and then I just like put them on top, but then it was like glitching and showing the gray ones through. So then I just had to go back and delete and just blah blah, you guys know. So regardless, now we're at the right color, and that's all that really matters here. So anyways, back onto the interior of the house itself. So the building, you know what I mean. The bathrooms, I wanted to originally add in just like a public stall, but it just would not fit because it wasn't big enough and I didn't have the space. So I just decided to make it, just a singular restroom for both the men and women because I mean, honestly, when you go to places like this or like doctor's offices, typically they are just like one toilet behind a door and a sink. So, yeah, that's what I decided to kind of go keep with. And I didn't want to add too much color in the bathrooms because like this is just a public place. Like they're not big into just having all this stuff in the bathrooms. Like I mean, you don't have to brush your teeth and all this stuff here. So I literally just went for a toilet, sink, mirror, light, and just adding a plant in the corner. And then of course adding in a rug because I love rugs. And I don't know about you guys, but like whenever I have my bathrooms in my house or my apartment, wherever I'm living, like I always have to have a bathroom rug because my feet get so cold when I wake up in the morning and I go into the bathroom, and it's really, really unpleasant. And I don't like that. Then I also realized, I was like, oh, wait, I've got all these windows. And like, what if somebody walks by while you're just, doing your business in the bathroom? So I added some curtains. I mean, obviously, we know the Sims people can't actually close them. I think that'd be a really cool feature, though, if they could do that. EA, are you listening? Maybe just little details. Anyways, but I added these colorful rugs because I never used them before, and I was like, how fun! Let's get some more color. Let's throw it out there, make it pop. And then here's the receptionist desk up front with a big comfortable chair, and just adding some more fun splashes of color on the walls with adding the clocks. And of course, guys, you gotta have a Kleenex box if you're going to have a place full of children. All their little snotty noses and boogers everywhere. I don't know if I should be talking about boogers, but when I was in first grade, there was a boy that ate boogers in my class. he I was terrified of him. Anyways, guys, nap time. Let's just say I didn't sleep. I had one eye open in a book. Anyways, so I added some of these fun little wall decals. I wish that you could rotate the decals. Like, I wanted to rotate the frogs around so that they could be like facing different directions on the walls. Like, I'm glad there's other colors, but I really wanted to rotate them. So maybe one day we can do that. I don't know, but it would be nice, just a thought. Or if there's a mod or a cheat code for that, let me know because that would be helpful. Anyways, so out here on the balcony, I did add some stone for the flooring because we got to keep with that castle vibe, guys, and we have to have some bright, colorful wallpaper to keep going on with our theme. So I put bathrooms at the left, receptionist area in the middle and the center, and then upstairs I wanted to make separate like kids playrooms. And so on the left hand side I kind of made it for like little girls, and on the right hand side for the boys. And then downstairs I focus on making like a kitchen area because I was thinking to myself, if there's a really cool place like this available for people to go with their families and their kids, like they should be able to do like birthday parties here, right? Like if I was a kid and this place was here, I would be begging my parents, like, please, mom, can we please have a birthday party at that cool castle? Like that would be so cool. Guys, you want to hear my tragic birthday story? Okay, guys. So when I was in third grade, I won in a competition at school a birthday party at the local roller rink. Yes, back when that was like a big thing. And like I was so excited. Like I was like, "Oh my gosh, like nobody like it's so hard to win these." And so I was like, "Yeah, let's have my birthday party." I picked out a SeaWorld themed birthday, had my plates, all my chairs, everything, the hats, my cookie cake. I love cookie cake. It's my favorite. And I was so excited, and I had this stuffed animal toy called a Tuggles, and it's like a puppy that had this leash, and it had like rubbery feet, so when you pulled it on the leash its little feet would bounce around like it was walking, and like I was obsessed with it. I named him Brownie. And yeah, so the day came for my birthday party and got to the skating rink. No one came to my birthday party, not a single soul. And I was just sitting there so sad and depressed and feeling like I had no friends because they had all told me that they would be there, and then no one showed up. And then the Coke, the big liter of Coke, fell over and it spilled all over my cookie cake, and it spilled on my Tuggles and got on his little rubber feet, and he never walked the same again after that. Like he would literally would just slide across the floor. His little feet wouldn't bounce because the Coke like literally ate the grip off the bottoms of his feet. But it was such like a scarring birthday party. Like I became like such a recluse after that for so many years. And my mom literally like called my aunts and she was like, "We have an emergency, bring all the cousins like now." So all my cousins came, which was great. And I still got to skate with them, and we got another cake and all that. But it was just so depressing and sad. But anyways, guys, that was my sad birthday story. And so yeah, I wanted to add a kitchen area for like birthday parties or for the parents just to give their kids a snack, get them some popcorn, while they're there playing, or have lunch. Maybe they can make a full-on lunch while they're there. And then upstairs here you can see I am decorating the fun little rooms, just random little gadgets and creative things for the kids to play with here. And I love these rugs. These animal face rugs are custom content, and they are just so adorable and cute. And there are beds that are kind of themed to go along with this with different animals, and they're the best. I love them so much. And these chairs are so cute. I love them. Anyways, so then in the center I do end up adding what is that game? I never can remember its name. Don't Wake the Llama. I almost said Don't Kick the Llama. I mean, you shouldn't kick a llama, but don't wake the llama. And like a little drawing table for like older kids, because I needed something for the older kids to do too. And then I add fun little beads on the wall, and I tried to create it like an ombre so that it looks like it's slowly changing colors, because I'm just trying to be a little extra there. And on the balcony, I wanted to add just some more, floral like arrangements out there, but I didn't want both ends of the balcony to be the same because, you want variety. I wanted things to just, stand out still and be different. Also, I just threw decals on the wall everywhere. Also, I do wish that there were like the small telescopes like in the original Sims games and like Sims 2 and 3 that you could add, because I feel like that would have just been like a fun little thing to add on the balcony, but lo and behold, it is not one. But yeah, so this is pretty much the castle, and it is called the Royal Play Palace. I am adding it to my gallery if you're interested. You can find my account information down in the summary below in the information panel. And I really just had a great time building this. I hope you guys enjoy this build because it was really fun. It was definitely outside my comfort zone and something I don't normally do, but it was fun. It was exciting to do something that I've never really tried to make before, and I really had such a blast with it. It was colorful. It was all these colors and things that I just never use. So definitely, guys, I hope that you can check this out. Maybe add it into your game if you like it enough. And yeah, just have fun with it, guys. I appreciate you coming and watching this speed build with me. I am going to be working on adding some more speed builds in the future and working on getting some more LPs going and some different storylines and things. So I hope you guys will join me for that. And with that being said, guys, this is the Royal Play Palace. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you guys again very soon. See you next time.